Alright, so the lighting in my room is kind of terrible during the day because I have like a window right behind me and I don't have very much other room, so you can't really see me. I guess if I did it this way. Hold on. Let me see. Alright, let me try one more thing. Yeah, oh well. That's fine. So, I guess that's a little better. Cool. Alright, so I did get the latest package in. I put in my order on December, let's see here. Can I even, I haven't done a live feed on YouTube before. Usually I do it on Facebook and it's at night and all this other jazz. I'm going to have to wake up my dog real quick. Watch out. Go, go, go. That actually works a little bit better. Cool. Which is funny because that blanket was given to me by Wyatt, and this package is for my buddy Wyatt. I got him into saber fighting recently, and I had a knife somewhere for once. And nope, gonna go with the screwdriver again. So I got him his own sabers. Obviously, he paid for them, but as most people do through my group, they do it through me. Just easier to tell me what they want. I put it all in. That way I can order parts or whatever I need as well. But this is an Ultrasabers order. There'll be 2 grab bags. I did do some custom work, light custom work on the grab bags. That way we have a better battery setup this time around. And we're just going to hop right into this. I think I opened it from the bottom. But, again, we got some packaging peanuts. Which must be a new thing. Never had issues with their packing before. But, alrighty, there's one heavy grade blade. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot what I completely put in the whole order. This is one 40-inch heavy grade standard blade. We have 40-inch blade, number 2 standard blade. The standards look really good. They even look pretty good at night. I personally like the Ultra Edge ones, the frosted edges, because it like has like a fuller glow to it. But this one has like a more like original trilogy glow to it. But let's see here. Oh, that's all the other stuff in there. So he wanted extra tips because we keep breaking tips off during practice. I shouldn't say we keep breaking them off. They just happen to break off, and you can never get too many tips. Let's see, we got the USB wall adapter plus the lithium-ion battery charger, and that's one of the upgrades that I ended up doing with these grab bags, which actually turned out so much better than I expected because. In order to do all of this, it's so much easier to have like a lithium-ion setup, and Ultrasabers does not come standard with the lithium-ion setup. So you have to pay extra. You can actually just pay for. What I ended up doing was I paid for, since the grab bags only allow you to pick a color if you want. They don't allow you to pick the hilt. You also get to pick a blade size plus grade of blade. We all use heavy grades for dueling since we use full contact dueling. So let's see what we have in here. Oh, and as I was saying, the standard setup at Ultrasabers, they give you for the batteries, is 4 AAA batteries. With the lithium ion setup, it's 2 AA's. What are they? 14 500s. Let's see if the camera. There you go. Cool. This is mine. I have it charging. I had practice on Wednesday. And I opened up this saber from the wrong side. So let's open it from this side. And I'm really stoked. So I ordered on December 28th. And usually the turnover time from Ultrasabers is about 2.5 weeks max so far from what I've seen. And this one obviously took way longer than that, over a month. And I sent them an email. They responded to me really quickly saying that they had a massive amount of orders from not just the holidays, but also from the movies. So they had like a bunch of backup stuff. They obviously had all the people who paid extra to get their orders pushed forward, so that way they can get them before Christmas. But then everybody else who didn't pay for that extra stuff was obviously backlogged, I guess. I got it now. But my other friend from my saber group had his sabers delivered at the beginning of the month, like the typical thing. But he ordered his on the 22nd, and then I said, hey, let's do an order number comparison, see how many there were between the 6 days that it took us. Not to mention I ordered in the middle of the holiday week. So there's about 3,000 orders between our 2 orders, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, I guess we can take some time from this. Anyway, so what we have here looks like a Dominic's V4. It's got the windowed emitter. It's a LE because it's got the accents. And this one is his green one. This is a really... After my last unboxing that I was extremely disappointed in, so far this is awesome. He's going to enjoy this one. It's just like mine that I have laying around somewhere. Oh, my sabers are in the corner. I don't feel like getting up and grabbing them. Let's check what's under the hood. Make sure everything's in order. There we go. Got the lithium ion set up with a buck puck in there somewhere. You won't be able to see it, I'm sure. Yeah. It does have the Velcro wrapped around the batteries, for that way when you duel, it's harder for them to fall out of place. They still do if you don't tighten them enough. This one's slipping back and forth, so it's not tight enough. I will be placing foam, like crafting foam in here, just to make sure it doesn't do an up and down motion. That'll dislodge batteries, that'll break wires. Let me check the soldering on this. And this is really the biggest issue I've had. So this one's good. Oh, right here. There we go. This one looks pretty solid. I've had other chassis where it was shoddy soldering, and I'd have to resolder it and then just electrical tape over it. That way there's no tugging on the wires, and then it gets it falls apart mid-fight. So a Dominic's V4 LE limited edition, I guess. This is the LE. With a heavy grade Ultra Edge. I got him the Ultra edges in 36 and the regulars in 40 inches, just because I figured might as well have a variety of blades. He wanted to play around with a couple of things, and it's in green, so it looks really good. We don't have too many greens in our group, which is odd, to be honest. Alrighty, that's a good grab. Alright, and then let's see what we have here. Keep in mind these are grab bags. As I was saying earlier, they do not allow you to pick what your hilt is. They just allow you to pick a color if you really want to, which is like $5 or $10 extra depending on how many color nodes they have to use in the LED unit. Oh my gosh, this is probably the best set of grab bags I've had, and kind of restored my faith a little bit in Ultrasabers here. These edgings are a little sharp. Maybe just feels sharp. It doesn't. I'm not able to like cut myself on it. Let's see here. So this is a Sentinel V4. It does not have the windowed emitters on this one, but that means, like I said, this is probably the best set of grab bags I've got. Last time I did get a bunch of Apprentices and a Sentinel V4, but this is a Dominic's V4 LE and a Sentinel V4 LE, and they're the black and white variations of each other. So they're the same length all the way through, and then obviously the green and the blue, and that's gonna look awesome as he wants to try and dual wield, learn the dual wield fashion. Probably the best grab so far for me, and I've had I think this is the 6th purchase within the past year, so and I seriously almost lost all faith in Ultrasabers after my last one. Again, soldering's good on this one, or at least it looks good. We'll find out during a fight. I got the lithium ion in this one as well. Again, I'll put the packaging foam because this... Uh-oh, almost lost it. So the battery pack goes in quite a ways. It probably goes till about here. Put the foam in there, plus the pommel threading should cover most of it. And, oh, right here. There you go. You guys can see. Pommel threading is about this far in. Since the battery's about here, I need about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch of foam. And that's done me pretty well. I assume all other saber companies use like a custom chassis to make sure it fills the space. I know my Sound Saber through Ultrasabers has the speaker that pretty much, it's not even, the speaker just attaches to the battery chassis. But I've seen custom chassis made. So the foam really helps during the stunt sabers. And this is awesome. This is a great combination to get two at the same time, alternating variations of each other. And the Dominic's and the Sentinel are both some of the higher end ones that you can get from a grab bag, at least that I've seen personally. The Liberator's another good one. That's actually a really well preferred saber for most people, as it's light. It's got a nice, smooth finish. It's all one piece. This is all one piece as well. But check out my other review. I'll figure out which one it is, and I'll try and put a link maybe. The Liberator is one of the best ones that I've received. I actually originally got that for a friend of mine as well, and then I later traded him, or made a trade with him to get it back. He actually offered it. I was like, okay, it's a really good hilt. Again, here you go. Dominic's V4, Sentinel V4. Yeah, you can kind of hear that. Well, that one's actually pretty side by side stuck in there. That's good. Green, blue. I can't get over how stoked I am over this. This is, my buddy got lucky. So for the Dominic's V4, I guess I can just do one of them because they're about the same. They're the exact same hilt, just different colors. I honestly love the windowed emitters. It just looks better. It looks cleaner. I like I was saying before, the Ultra Edge blade has this more fuller effect to it. On the camera, I guess you can see the end of it. It's got a mirrored tip. Here, I'll show you the tips. There's a tip. It's got a mirror at the end. That's to create a go to the end, come back. The best part about these, in my opinion, is it's great for two-handing. For those of you who are more kendo aficionados or backgrounds, the two-hand's good. My sensei uses these as well. It's got a good grip. It's got the windowed emitter area is a choke itself, so that's good to hold. Otherwise, you could choke down on it a little bit more. There's another choke down here. These are all curved in for grip. My Dominic's does not have the accents on it, so I could always put some kind of gripping on it if I wanted to. Otherwise, you would cover all this up. But it also has it up here. It's got great control. And being MHS, you can always change out the pommel. This one comes with a pretty hefty pommel. Obviously, you can get bigger ones. The more higher tier stuff through Ultrasabers has bigger or heftier or heavier or all of the above pommels. You could buy them separately. They range from like I think 20 to like $50 for the pommel. Some of them are really good machine work. I don't have any of those other pommels available on me. I used to have a Scorpion. The pommel was pretty big, almost the size of my fist. That's a little over exaggeration, but it's pretty big. It adds some weight to it. My sensei picked up an Archon, I believe, and that added some good counterweight for his saber. Also, through the custom saber shop, you can order some extensions. Like, I have like pike extensions. They have like 2-inch extensions just to make your hilt slightly longer. In traditional Japanese swordsmanship, they usually measure the hilt to be about as long as your forearm, I believe, is or maybe it's palm to elbow, or fingers to elbow. I forget the specifics. Someone can correct me, or I will recorrect in comments or something. But so he made his a little bit longer, just so he had the full control of what a typical katana would be. These are perfect for the weight is really good. I believe they're about the same. It's the heavy grade. If I took off the blades, which I don't think I have in a readily available Allen wrench. Yeah, this didn't come with one. The mystery boxes do, the grab bags don't. But the best part about the grab bag is the blade is included. And that's the most, I think it's an extra. No, it's not extra. When you buy a grab bag, I believe these were $80 each. It's $70 75, 70? 70, and then you pay the extra to... Wait, maybe you do pay... I don't remember. I don't have a packing slip in here. If I had a packing slip, I would be a little bit more able to figure out what I want. Yeah, there's no packing slip in here. Anyway, so the Dominix V4, one of my favorite sabers, got it in a grab bag. Sentinel V4. LE. Both of them are limited edition. They both have the accents. I love the gold accents on these ones. It looks really good. Just add some stylization to it, especially in a all silver hilt. All silver, just kind of, it's a little bland. Like for instance, my Prophecy, I kind of worked it up. A lot of people like to make etches on them. That's probably one of the better bets. There's some flat surfaces on the back for doing that. There's room to do it on most of this. The bottom of the pommel is open to do so. But this is a great... I cannot get over how perfect we could have this for grab bags. And so I guess we'll test them out on Wednesday, if not sooner, sometime this weekend, if we both have available time. But thank you for joining me for this live unboxing and full review of the Dominix V4. I would do a separate review for this, but they're literally the exact same, minus the fact that this one doesn't have any windows. And here, I guess I can show you pretty much. Like that right there is why I enjoy the emitter windows. Just it adds like another accent to your saber instead of just, oh hey, it's a saber. or hey, this one just lights up and this one glows through. And I've seen people drill holes all over theirs. Battle scarring looks really good too, but this is great. This is absolutely great. Alright guys, thank you for joining me, and hope you enjoyed watching as I got really happy over this unboxing. So thank you again.